I'm Joanna Garzilli, award-winning author and life coach. Welcome to the Looking Glass podcast. If it's safe for me to shine my light, why do I hold myself back? If I choose to be grateful for myself, why do I berate myself mentally, punch myself? If it's safe for me to put myself first, why when I wake up do I go and check my email and my team chat to see that there hasn't been anything that I've missed? If I love and appreciate myself, why do I feel like I'm not living my life fully? If it's important for me to put the oxygen mask on myself first, and I know that, why don't I? And if I am an inspiring thought leader and spiritual guide, why do I question so often my ability, even though I have many years, decades of a track record in personal development and self-help? These are some of the things that are coming up for me right now. And I know I mind mapped. Take time to reflect. That's the whole point of the Looking Glass podcast. And what's the purpose of this time to reflect? So that one can shine and be of service to others. And I need to remember that the space in between reflecting and shining, right in the middle, there are some ghosts that are there. I've talked about demons. I've talked about beasts. I've talked about shadows. And I'm aware right now that ghosts of the past, ghosts in my present, and perhaps ghosts in the future could bring me unhappiness if I don't take action, if I don't take that time to reflect. And the ghosts of the future would be regret, because I know, we all have the same 24 hours in the day, but resentment. As soon as I start to have resentment that my time is being taken from me, which is a very unhealthy thought, that's when I'll go into procrastination. That's when I know to put myself first. I know to do self-care, but I get more energy and animation and a sick satisfaction from suffering, from feeling discomfort, from feeling pain. And I know I need to dig deeper to see why I choose to have that experience. I was listening to an athlete share about what drives them when they're practicing for their sport. And they said sometimes they are driven by pain. Pain is the thing that motivates them in training. And other times it's positivity. It's a combination of both. Perhaps I shouldn't be so hard on myself that I feel that choosing pain is a negative thing. What if I reframed that pain as pain is a good thing? A little bit of hurt, resistance, frustration, negativity is nudging me in the right direction, because it means I won't stay where I am. I'll keep moving forward. So I suppose that there are positives there in that. And when we get to acknowledge the discomfort, I think it's when you stuff down the pain, when you pretend that you feel okay when you don't feel okay, that's when you can make dangerous decisions, unhealthy or abusive choices. And being able to just speak freely and clear the air is a positive thing. And I did share with you last time that I had a positive conversation with one of the leaders from my team, but I haven't yet had the courage to have a conversation with one of the other leaders, one of the main leaders. And I'm trying to figure out whether it's that I'm scared or that I'll get a rejection, I'll get a no for what I'm going to ask. That ask would be for more money, because the way I see it, I'm not paid enough for my skill set right now. If I was having this conversation with someone else, I just say, go have the conversation already. You know you're worth it. Just go do it. And if they say no, they say no, but they'll probably say yes. And if they say no, then you can decide to go in a different direction. It's so simple. And yet, when it comes to myself, I'm good at complicating things. That's why that idea of simplicity and decluttering one's mind, one's closet, one's home, one's workspace is so powerful. That's why I do feel that it's powerful medicine to go get the vacuum out and to do some laundry. And sometimes when I'm doing that, I feel so useless, like I'm not doing big things to change the world or make a positive effect on the world to help people's lives. So I go back and forth in my mind from feeling immense light, power, the ability to shine, to touch people's hearts and souls and help them recognize the power and the light within themselves. And then other times it feels so dark and lonely, as if I was looking in a mirror. And as I look in that mirror, there's mirrors going backwards that are like these deep baths. And it's like lying in some type of tomb in the king's chamber in Egypt, being in a sarcophagus. It's strange how these things come to mind. Again, I find that my mind goes all over the place. I would say that it's valuable. It is important to give yourself an outlet to just let your mind roam freely and free associate, i.e., whatever comes up in your thinking, even if it seems totally random and disconnected, that there is an unraveling of the complicated that puts you into more of a state of simplicity that allows you to focus and to be able to move forward with confidence in your life. And as I say that for you, I know it to be true for me, that as I face my ghosts, I am going to face my ghosts, I am facing my ghosts, that more blessings will come, especially in my ability to bring joy to others. Thank you for reflecting with me. I'm Joanna Garzilli. I'm sending you lots of love, and I look forward to reflecting with you next time. Thank you for telling your friends and loved ones about Looking Glass podcast and following the show. You can also learn more about working privately with me and booking a Looking Glass reading or reflection session at looking-glass.me.